Speaking of which, and keeping up with the Pakistan versus Afghanistan tensions and how they continue to escalate, in the latest, we're picking up a reaction from US President Donald Trump. He's said this would be his 8th war that he would have solved and that he is good at mediation. He also spoke of how he's going to be visiting Gaza, so did comment briefly on his visit to Gaza, but more importantly also spoke of the possibility of successfully mediating between Pakistan and Afghanistan. He says, I'm good at solving wars, will resolve Afghanistan-Pakistan conflict as well. Listen in.
Well, look, I solved, this will be my 8th war that I've solved. And I hear there's a war now going between Pakistan and Afghanistan. I said, I'll have to wait till I get back. I'm doing another one because I'm good at solving wars. I'm good at making peace. And it's an honor to do it. I saved millions of lives, decades. And if you go too fast, that's not going to be good. You have to go at the right speed. You can't go too fast.
Siddharth Mishra joins us with more details. US President Donald Trump says this would be his 8th mediation, a successful mediation. Siddharth, good at solving wars, good at making peace is what he said. To date, in fact, Donald Trump claims credit for solving the India-Pak conflict as well, which has been fact-checked every now and then by top Indian officials here. But tell us a little bit about the broader context. Is he, if at all, involved in any kind of mediation talks between Pakistan and Afghanistan? Because both sides, clearly, the death toll is only mounting.
Well, that's right, Kritsween. Look, the Trump administration and President Trump himself want to be seen as a president who is standing for peace, who is putting all his energy, resources in bringing peace, saving lives, etc., etc. That's the narrative, because in the run-up to the elections, this was the promise he made to the American people. But the father of all conflicts, the war in Europe, is still going on, and perhaps no breakthrough as far as Ukraine conflict is concerned. So perhaps there where his administration has failed, they have made attempts to bring peace, but they couldn't succeed. Now he's saying that this would be his 8th war, which he'll be solving, the Af-Pak war between Afghanistan and Pakistan. But yesterday, before President Trump could say that it would be my 8th war, etc., etc., which I will be solving, before this, yesterday, Foreign Minister Amir Khan Muttaqi, Kritsween, gave credit to Qatar and Saudi Arabia for the ceasefire between Afghanistan and Pakistan, for stopping the conflict between Afghanistan and Pakistan. So already the credit has been given by the Afghan government to Qatar and Saudi Arabia.
Okay. Siddharth, the timing cannot be ruled out, sidelined in terms of what we're going to witness in Gaza. He's en route Gaza as is, and do remember 20 hostages are going to be freed. That coincidence cannot be discounted as mere coincidence, isn't it?
Well, absolutely. Kritsween, look, the way the 20-point peace plan has got implemented. In fact, the first step has already got implemented. The Israeli forces have withdrawn as per the commitment. There's going to be the hostage release. In fact, Hamas has released the name of 20 hostages, which will be released today. President Trump will be landing in Israel in some time from now. He will also be attending the Gaza Peace Summit in Sharm el-Sheikh today. So definitely, this all has happened because of the efforts by the Trump administration, and perhaps this is the reason that everybody from every country is giving credit to President Trump for this. So this credit should actually be going to President Trump, because if he had not been there, this war wouldn't have got stopped. The way ceasefire was announced in January, then ceasefire later collapsed, then Israel-Iran conflict started, then Israel struck Qatar, etc., etc. It was becoming a regional conflict, but President Trump got all the stakeholders on the table, the leaders from the Arab world. This 20 points peace plan was announced. Then Hamas also may not be fully but partially accepted this peace plan. Prime Minister Netanyahu also announced the other day that we are ready to implement the first step. So definitely this credit should be going to President Trump, and this is the reason that today there's going to be a grand welcome for President Trump both in Israel and in Egypt. In fact, in Egypt there's this summit which has been organized.
He will be co-chairing the Gaza
Yeah.
Peace Summit with the Egyptian president, and that's perhaps an opportunity that he's leveraging in also drawing that parallel or that possibility, he says, could turn into reality in Pakistan-Afghanistan tensions as well. Siddhant, stay on with us. In related news,